This year's been riddled with complications, but since beginning of May I've been able to train pretty much how I want to, pretty much every day. I was mostly running around 97% in training, but we decided to sign up for some meets and hope for the best. I finally got up to 99% of my training PBs just 4 days before my season opener, and I'm now exiting the month of May with a lot more confidence.
Now I'm currently on my way to Bergen to compete in my first 100 meter of the year, having a little 30-minute flight over to Bergen. And then we'll just relax for the rest of the day there and get ready for tomorrow.
I've got my athlete package, bibs, some more information, and the athlete's accreditation.
So I'm sharing rooms with British Jack.
Hello.
If you have one tip for pre-comp long jumpers, what do you have to say?
Lots of sleep.
That's what we're gonna do now. It is race day here in Bergen. I just woke up, ate some nice breakfast, and I made Jack taste some Norwegian brown cheese.
A bit sweet.
It's alright. No, actually, no, I don't like it.
And now I'm just preparing for the race. I just wrote down my schedule for today, and it looks something like this. It is now 11:30, and I'm about to head out to do a little bit of a warm-up. I'm just going to jog for a little bit, do some jump rope, some mobility, and just feel if I'm ready for the race. So a good little warm up now. I'm just gonna lay down, relax, pack my bags, soon spikes. I'm not too nervous, actually, feeling quite okay.
Good luck.
Thanks. Lately in training, I've not been running my fastest runs so early in the sessions, thinking that today I'll do like a 60-meter test run about 40 minutes before my race. See if that helps.
Doing one 60-meter test now. Feeling a little bit stiff, but let's see how it goes.
.695 for my solo 60-meter heat, and it's now 40 minutes till the 100-meter heats. Let's go. The first heats are done, and I'll have to go sub 10.8 to get through to the final. After crossing the finish line I was unsure, but luckily I made it through to this final with 68.
Det var liksom, merker med en gang egentlig det går greit, så går liksom forventningene jævlig opp. Det er liksom, da er det ikke bra nok med greit lenger. On to the final. I'm gonna chill, drink some smoothie, drink some sports drink, get some more caffeine, and we're ready for the final.
Here with Adam. How did it go?
Yeah, it was good, man. This is my first time in Norway, and
I loved it. So we're through to the final? Yeah. See you there? So let's go. So what I've done lately, I have a 150 BPM playlist. That's my PB. It's 300 beats per minute, like steps per minute. Try hard. Yep.
We had just over 2 hours between the heats and the final, and this time I was mostly relaxing before doing a quick warm-up where I focused on trying to fix my technical flaws from the heat. 1061 into a minus 0.7 headwind.
So what a day yesterday. I didn't have really big expectations yesterday, but the moment I crossed the finish line in the heats, I was like, God damn it if I didn't make the final. If we had a 0.7 tailwind, maybe I wouldn't be more than maybe 1500s behind my PB. I have my next meet in Finland on Wednesday. Hopefully we can get closer to my PB then, maybe a 10.5, 10.4. This was also my first competition in 9 months, and I'm really happy with how I handled it mentally. You know, I could have been pretty stressed, but I felt like I was able to relax a little bit. I managed to not tense up too much.
In between my meets, I'll do just a little bit of strength training, keeping the weights light but moving fast to keep up the power. Also, 2 days after my competition, I was trying out some sprints. I was feeling horrible though, so we treated it as a technical session where I'm visualizing more than I'm actually sprinting. And just 3 days after my last comp, I'm flying again, this time to Jyväskylä, Finland.
So I just arrived in Finland and I'm here with the fastest man in Finland, Samuli Samuelsson.
Moi! Mathias ei oo kyllä mua ikinä voittanut eikä voita nytkään, että eipä tässä, nukutaan nyt tässä yö ja mennään huomiseen ja voitetaan taas.
Let's go! It's race day. If you have one pre-race tip for the guys and gals out there.
I think don't overdo the warm-up, so let your energy go to the track, not the warm-up.
Let's go!
I'm going to use some energy for a morning warm-up though, doing some prep like I did in Bergen. Headed to the track, and this is the warm-up track some mats rolled out in the middle of the woods. Worked fine though, and I'm ready for the heats. Let's go! My reaction was way off in the heats, but perfect conditions with a plus 1.8 and a nice finish to the race led me to a season best of 10.59.
So my start in the heats wasn't too good, but 10.59 season best either way. So I made it to the final, and guess who also made it to the final? The Indian national record holder in the 100 200.
Hi man, how are you? Like, made it to the final and excited for the finals, and I'm here with my guy Mathias. Big fan of him actually.
And actually, the second biggest demographic I have watching my channel is India. So shout out to you guys.
बहुत बहुत अच्छा है कि आप ये सब देखोगे और please subscribe.
I think I'll try out the Adidas spikes for the final, and hopefully I'll get a better start. Let's go.
31 år tidigare junior-FM-medaljör i spjut. Tidigare rätt så godkänt men lovande tränarnamn som står bakom Antti Linnea Alanen. Viktor Tussu, joka tuuleteen tosi onnettomalla tavalla on ihan Oppesala. Väldigt jämn start, bra kombat till exempel Indian på bara 3 avbrytat. Bailey går mot seger här, Samuelsson på andra plats, 10-29 är segern till Bailey Samuelsson.
Not a great reaction in the final either, but a bit of a better start and a pretty okay execution for the rest of the race. The wind was a little bit all over the place in the final, measured plus 0.1, so I believe my final race had at least a 10.50 potential with the same wind conditions as the heats.
Welcome to Jyväskylä. It's been a great day at the track, as you can see. Marvelous conditions. Mathias here ran at 10.59. Season best. We're looking forward to see you at the and subscribe.
In Sollentuna, I'm going to run the 200, and to prep, I'm trying out some block starts in the bend. I'm feeling okay for the first couple of steps, but getting up to higher speed later in the bend really started to hurt my ankles, so I gave up the bend runs. Tried a technical straight run, but that started to hurt as well, so I'll just have to save the energy for my competition instead.
But I am here in Sweden. Beautiful, beautiful. And today I'm going to run my first 200 of the season. It's going to be exciting. I'm in the B final, and if I make the top 2, I will be able to run the A final. So I might do 2 times 200 today with 2 hours break.
We'll see how it goes. So it's been an intensive week of competitions already. Bergen on Friday, home on Sunday, Finland on Tuesday, on Wednesday, home on Thursday. Yesterday I went to... I'm usually not that bothered with all this traveling, but it seems my ankle is stressing a little bit about it. I don't know if you can hear this, but I'm just hoping I can get through the bend without any pain today. So I'll just hop in the shower, get to the track, and we're ready for the 200. Let's go.
It can't be a vlog or a vlog without Wilda.
I'm excited for this 200 meter as of course it's my favorite event and I haven't ran a full out 200 meter in about 9 months. I've not been able to train as much speed endurance getting ready for this season as I had to prioritize speed and recovery, and my ankle is not super happy with running bends so far. After a normal training season, I'll usually be able to run at least my 100 meter season best times 2, so 10:59 times 2 is 21.18, so that will be interesting to see how I compare. With a strong tailwind, but believe me, there was a bit of headwind through the bend.
You want the shoutouts?
So Sweden's actually got an anti-doping doggo that again smell for testosterone supplements. I got through to the A final, which means I'm running 2 times 200 meter with 2 hours rest, which is pretty much how my ultra-specific championship 200 meter prep sessions go. I was of course hoping to get a chance to run the A final with fresh legs, but this might actually be a beneficial speed endurance session for me. 21:33 with a legal wind this time, which I'm pretty happy with. I was leaning a bit far back for the final stretch, so there are some technical changes which I believe can get me closer to 20 seconds. For my next meet, I'm running the national heats at the Oslo Bislett Games Diamond League meeting. This is always one of the highlights of the season, and I'm going to run the 100 meter first, and I'll get a perfect 45 minutes rest before heading out for the 200. I was a bit unstable and had a lot of side-to-side movement through the transition of the 100 meter. I felt like my finish was pretty good though, and I ran a new season best of 10.57. And now on to the main event. And 20.97 with a perfect plus 1.7 tailwind. A huge season best. I had a good start, nice transition out the bend, and I felt like I could just keep pushing all the way through to the finish without losing my composure. I think this was the first race of this season where I was able to just focus 100% on my own lane. Also, I have to give some credit to the great conditions and the awesome Bislett Games crowd that shows up even for the pre-meet. Normally, I'd think I'm still 0.3 seconds behind my PB, but this time, honestly, I couldn't care less about how how much further I still have to go. It felt amazing. So much happened in this last month, from not considering a season at all and then to hoping to try out for a couple of meets, and now I'm finally seeing potential to run around my personal best by the end of the season. It feels so good to be back competing and back meeting friends and competitors on the track.
Pluss 1,7. Drømmeforhold på Bislett. Det er et stort resultat. Og en herlig feiring som viser at han er tilbake.
These travels with low expectations and relatively okay performances have been some of the most exciting weeks I can remember on the track. After the Bislett Games, I got selected for the European Team Championships in Silesia, Poland. Subscribe to be notified for the vlogs. Check out my Patreon for training programs. Thank you so much to the channel members and the Patreon Sprint Squad. I'll catch you guys next time on Project Paris. Peace.